Alright, listen up. We've been vaping this AEGLOS. I don't know how to spell how to say that. That UWELL tank pod thingy that was in the vape mail. I don't know how to say that. AEGLOS. AEGLOS? AEGLOS. I don't know. It's whatever that says right there that you can't read because I chose to get this in brushed, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. I've been vaping this thing all day. The 1.2 ohm coil heads. I'm thinking I'm going to do a video. You're supposed to put the camera up here so your 17 chins don't show. But then, then you show Mustangs and Wolverines and Banshees and all sorts of things. But we're out here in the garage and all day long on this bad boy. 1.2 ohm coils. The SIG reads it as a 1.3. Okay. 1.3. And it's been awesome. I put like 4 tanks of one juice in here. And then I finally said, all right, let's put something else in it. Because, I don't like vaping the same thing over and over and over and over again. I like to change it up. Look at that hair just fling out. Crazy. That's why we got a hat on. This is supposed to be a mouth to lung. And I did watch other reviews on this thing. And this is the only coil head so far that I've checked out. What was said by, we'll say Mr. Grim Green on this one was it is not a satisfactory mouth to lung, which is what this coil is supposed to be. The 1.2 mouth to lung is not. It's not satisfying. Mouth to lung. It's too airy. It's way too airy. We'll turn the airflow down. Yep, you can do that on this. All right, let's do that. How about we shut it all the way off? It's all the way off. It's still 3 times airier than a smoke, a ciggy, whatever you want to call it, with no airflow. You can't see it, but look, it is completely closed off. See that plastic and not a hole? We'll open it back up, and now you can see the difference. See, that's an actual full open, both sides. It's twinsy. Yeah, closing it. We'll close it back up. Closed again. See the difference? It's closed. Not a hole, that's just a glare. See? 3 times more airflow than a ciggy. Easy. It's not a quality mouth to lung. I don't know why they call it a mouth to lung. This is a restricted lung inhale at its finest. And we popped her back wide open. It's very tasty. I gotta say, it's tasty. I'm almost thinking that I'm gonna take this bad boy to work. I think I'll take an extra coil head. We'll see. We'll see how the weekend goes. It's Friday, so I got 2 more days. We'll see how the weekend goes. Maybe I'll just take this. And that's it. Yeah. See how this goes. I don't know how this is going to play out. This coil could be good for the day and be gone tomorrow, or it could last a freaking month. I don't know. It's the first time I've ever used them. They're just push into the pod, push into the pod, push into the pod, and yeah. Then it just sits on this base. Let's see. Want to come outside? We'll come outside of the garage. Oh, God, it's bright out here, right? Look at that. All right. Let's see if I can set you down without falling over. You setting down? You got a base, and you got a pod. And you just pull the pod off. There's a little rubber bung in there somewhere. You can't see it because of the way the light is. But, you know, then your connectors are in there. And, yeah. I've filled this like 4 times with the one juice, 2 times with the other juice, and there's no sediment or nothing in there, you know, little gooey juice. Yeah, it's gonna be different, like that. It's a shed. Ooh, shed, black background, very nice. Yeah, we do also have the bikes in here, you know. This is what it is. The wife's bike's back there. An old V-Star sitting over there. Let's see here. My bike. You guys have seen my bike on the channel before. Dad's old bike back there. We gotta do stuff with stuff around here. We just shove it all in here. See what happens, Captain. But yeah, this has been actually pretty good. I don't mind restricted lung as long as the flavor's there and it's satisfying. This is pretty satisfying. I mean, it works. What do you want me to say about that? It works. The flavor's there. So the 1.2 ohm, we'll see how long it lasts. We'll come back, do an update on that. We'll go through all 6 of the different coil heads, because why not? Yeah, why not? I mean, what else we got to do? It's springtime. We got cars and stuff to do. That's what we got to do. We got all sorts of stuff. Mainly vape channel, right? Mainly. I throw other bullshit up here. We'll see how the swear is like that on the YouTube algorithm. But this is the summer of vehicles, I think. So I don't know. You guys want a little bit of vehicle content, you know, between that, that's probably not coming up this year. 67 Mustang, it's the wife's. It's probably not coming up this year. I got to get the Nova done. I got 2 quarter panels to replace some rust on. I got to check the floor on the passenger side. I already tacked in the driver's side. And paint it. All down. Got to put her all down to metal. Primer up and paint her. Don't have the paint out in the garage because that would be bad in the winter. It's in the house. It's that weird old, everybody had it 70s green, you know, in green in your house, green everywhere. I think it might match these chairs quite well right here. Let's see here. Let's swing around. You see, where are they? Right there. Got that lime green. They're not quite lime green. They're almost grass green. If you've seen the Nova in other videos, you know what green I'm talking about. And, yeah, that's just, that is not the green that it's going for. That's just the carpet for it. You see the carpet? There's the carpet for the Nova. That should give you an idea if you haven't seen the Nova. What else you got? The Nova's first on the list. The 61 pickup. Call it that because I'm not going to say why, but let's call it a 61. People that know are people that know. There's stuff on it that definitely ain't a 61. Yeah, so Nova first. I don't know if I'll do mini vids on that. I don't know if I'll just, maybe I'll just put up little shorts. I don't know. But Maybe I'll just put a string of pictures together and just flop through them. I don't know. Editing. Really? Me? Edit? I don't edit nothing. You guys have been around forever. I don't edit nothing. I shoot the video. If I mess up in the video, that's too bad. It stays in the video. Maybe later down the road, it gets commented on about how I screwed up in the video. But I dislike editing. I might throw a filter on. I might throw some, you know, green screen background stuff up. That, in my book, is not editing. Editing is actually going through your video, cutting out stuff to make it more interesting, all that jazz. I don't do that. Never have. I don't really want to. Okay. How it happens to me is how you should see it. It's just like this camera wobble I got going on here. It's on my middle finger right now. It's just my phone. And it's front cam, which is why it doesn't probably look that good. But there it is. Nova first. Do the panels that are rusted out. Get them welded up. Smooth out. Meh. I hate body work. Get those done. And then I'm bringing the 61 up here. And I bring that up here. You might be able to see it. But let's see here. Back there, you might be able to pick up the valve cover right there behind the old, by the Jeep. There it is. Right behind the old Power Wheels Jeep. That's 283. That was built many, many moons ago. It has less than 10,000 miles on it. It's roughly a 64, 283. Roughly, it's right in there. I had that in my last 61 that was on a 79 4x4 frame, but I spent money on that, so I kept the engine. So I'm going to pull the intake off, make sure there's no gunk in there. I have a non-stock intake, high-rise. Don't remember if it's a Holley or Eldebrock or what it is. And that Demon carb that you may have seen on one of the other videos, well, I took that off the 75 plow truck back there. And I'm going to use that. We're going to use that Demon carburetor on that with the high-rise intake. We're going to drop, hopefully, the 4-speed behind it. I think that was out of an 87 C10. Okay? This is the plan. I'm just rambling. You know, I haven't done a rambling video in a long time. Go with this, and then we're going to ramble into cars for a bit. Why not? It's my channel. So, if you don't like it, stop it now. Whatever. We're going to put that in there. I got a new wiring kit. You know, a cheap Amazon wiring kit, but we're going to go through all that. On that 61, we're going to put the engine in. Put the tranny in. We're going to see if I still have the drive shaft from that truck. Otherwise, we're going to have to source one or go to a shop. Whatever. The person before me had airbags in that. I don't like that idea. I do have the brand new springs for the back. I got to see what they did to the front. I haven't looked yet. I don't like the seat. I think I'm going to go buckets in it. Backstory. You want a backstory on that? The only reason I have that is my first vehicle was a 61 Apache 10. And this came up last year. And I had the money. And I said, I'm buying it. Because it's the only one I've seen. And I don't know how long. I also had a 60 for my second. So when I know the differences between the trucks, I know the differences between the two trucks. There's subtle differences. It's mostly in the front end. And if you look at this one, you'll know them too, if you know. But I'm thinking about changing all that and kind of doing some custom stuff on the parts that aren't quite right. I'm thinking about it. I got a welder. I got metal. Probably do whatever my hands put it to. So, yeah. We're at 15 minutes almost already. You didn't ask for all this, but that's how it is. This is amazing for the phone, you know, for the selfie cam. I mean, come on, that's pretty good. That's amazing. You could see nose hairs on a rat from 3 miles away. I mean, come on. So yeah, this year the plan is I got to get the wife's bike and put new jets in it. The ones that are in it are way too rich for what it does. I get the Nova up here, do all that stuff. I got to get the 61 up here, do all that stuff. The plan is I'm going to drive the 61. Winter, summer, whatever. Yeah, it's only 2-wheel drive. It's Minnesota. Whatever. Unless I can't, I'm going to drive that. I want to coat everything. Will it be frame off? I don't know. I haven't decided that far yet. You can pretty much reach everything on that truck without taking everything apart. So, yeah. That's where I'm at. You know, plus all the normal stuff. You gotta take care of the yard. You gotta take care of this. You gotta, you know, this stuff's gotta get cleaned up. I mean, it's been sitting here all winter long. Yeah, there's my engine hoist. I mean, there's a broke down tiller. There's stuff that's not supposed to be here, so I can be in here. These aren't supposed to be here, but you know, I didn't really plan on that being in here either. That being in here takes up a lot of room. Even if it is a small car, it takes up a lot of room in the garage when you're used to having an area to walk around. So, that's the plan. Let me know if you're interested in that stuff, you know, the automotive industry part of it here. I'll see what I can do. I do, you know, I have a GoPro. If you've been on the channel long enough, you've seen it's been on the bike. We do a little bit of bike stuff. A little bit, you know, just road trip stuff. Not like fixing anything or lubing chains. Or we haven't done any of that. But, you know, this stuff is kind of going away. Why? Because everybody goes down to the gas station and grabs those stupid little Sigilites, and they're happy. I don't know why they would be happy with that at the price it is to continue buying it. This is a better option. The old pod, you got a box mod, you swap the batteries on it, charge it, whatever you got to do. There's no charger on this. But this is a better option than the Sigilites. I don't know. I don't understand today's throwaway society of just chuck it. Just chuck it, grab a new one. Some people don't like to fiddle. Some people like ease of use. It is what it is. Thanks, Jared, the vaping goat. I'll bring you back right there. Yeah, I know your channel's still open. It's called something else. Yeah, whatever. This is very enjoyable, though, actually. I'm so far pleasantly surprised, and I just changed my wattage. By the way, the Sigelli 150. This thing, the 1.2 ohm coil, calls for like 10 to 14 watts. It's been so long since I turned this down. I didn't know it stopped at 10 watts. So, there you go. It stops at 10 watts. I was actually going to turn it down to 9 watts because of what it is. But I can't. Unless I change mods. So there's my ramble, I think. 20 minutes almost. Should we cut it at an even 20? We'll just make everybody sick. We can do that. I mean, we could just go around in a circle for a little bit. I mean, something. I don't know. I do have an Eldebrock carb I could put on that. But the issue with that is the screws are seized for mixture. What's up with that? I don't know. Look, you can even see how big my belly is. There you go. Take it easy, y'all. We'll end it just over 20 minutes. Let me know what you think. Pop it down there in the box.